Hi everyone, this is Stanley Tam. I'm a lecturer in the Department of Creative Arts in OUHK. I'm teaching the program IDDA. And then IDDA means Imaging Design and Digital Arts. Today I'm giving a mini lecture about first step to edit your video taking professional and its techniques. Okay, first of all, let me briefly introduce our program. Our program core idea is a combine of art, design, and technology. The studying stream is divided into three streams: imaging design, visual design studies, and digital arts. If you want to know more information, please go to visit our website and social media. You'll find more interesting thing in it. Okay, let's do it. Let's start our mini lecture. So, first question for you is why you need video editing. Okay, for you, I think you have experience for shooting some things or editing something, but why? Okay, so you have to know what media or what thing you are going to deliver. So more easy to let you know what kind of technique or what kind of editing style you apply to it. But whatever you want to make, even you make with the artwork or a narration film or an art piece, okay, you need editing because the editing can combine all your materials, no matter it's a visual or sound combining. While pictures tells thousands words, right? And the video tells thousand more. So that means you combine your materials with sound and pictures that will make it more meaningful. Video editing is important because it is the key of blending images as sound to make us feel emotionally connected. It's very important, emotionally connected, and sometimes truly there in the film we are watching. That means sometimes you can understand like this. We are shooting something is not actually a real thing you will going to be find in the world, or you really get touched in it. But you try to make that video and then make the people emotionally feel that is really real. So this is very important. So how can I do that? You have to have a good shooting, good sound, or good planning, design your story or your idea to coming up. But how to make it smooth? The editing will do it like this for you. So you have to make sure you have the good skills for editing to this. So let's introduce you some rules about this. So I have 6 rules for you. Okay, editing rules. This is the basic rules. Of course, this is not a golden rules. You cannot break it. But I think first step is starting with these rules. We will benefit you lots of it. Rule 1: never make a cut without a positive reason. When you make the cut, you have to make sure why you make this cut. Why you make this cut? Because the information finished, or because it's too long, or whatever. You make sure you have the possible reason why you make this cut. Okay. Staying with the shot as long as that shot is one which best delivers. This means you have delivered your information, your thing, or your idea is delivered, finish the idea. The required information and cut another shot only when the new cut will better serve the purpose of the scene. That means you have one shot to deliver your idea, but the idea will not deliver in only one shot. You can start to another shot, but how can you make a cut? Because this finish, the shot meaning is finished, and the other shot can express more better than the first shot. So you make a cut on it. Okay, you change the shot. Okay, for example, let me raise an example, simple example. Two people discuss together, have a discussion and then conversation together, and then suddenly they hear knocking door, the door knocking. So what is the reaction of people? Okay, they will, I will bring the cut to the door, have the knocking door sound, right? The sound, or I will follow, waiting the characters turn the head to the direction, to the sound, and then I make the cut. Okay, so the cut point you can choose, but this is the best reason. Why? Why? Because we want to, in this case, we want to know what's happened next. Okay, what happened next? This is very important because the idea that the story is continuous to go. We have to have the well planning for this one, and then how to express your planning is shot by shot by shot to have to put it in the right order. Okay. Okay, so this is very easy to understand. And then row 2, when I decide about the exact frame to cut long rather than short. Okay, this is very simple. The very first idea is you have more choice. More choice, that means I don't have decided, I don't know which point to cut, so make it longer. So longer, so that's mean you have the choice to trim it, to modify it, amend it later on. Because at the very beginning, when you put it a shot in it, it's not mean it's exactly what you want to do or what you want to express. When they combine together, you will go back to amend it, right? So if you cut it too tight, you will lose some very information in the shot. Maybe it can use in another way. So we make it longer and then go back to trim it. Okay, rule 3. Whenever possible, cut in motion. Okay, this is another easy way to understand. But cut on action. When you make a cut, when you make a cutting point, so how can I make it? When you can a movement on it, Just for example, I'm thirsty. I'm going to take a glass of water. Okay, when I have the wide shot, I have a wide shot for me, and then I have a hand in to going to the glasses, and then I will make a cut to the close up for the glasses, and then my hand go inside to grab the glasses. Okay, so the cat during the action, the time. So why is do that? Because making a cut is smooth, or I would say that making an invisible cutting. This is an invisible cutting. For example, when you see a movie or the video, you will, I don't think you will count how many video cutting point in it, right? You will see the story about it, the love story, how it touching you, or the meaning of the video, rather than you just counting the cutting point. Why you're not cutting? Why you're not counting? Because you know this is cutting point, but the cutting point is not the matter. Cutting point is make it smooth. The idea flow to the other shot, flow on many shots, and then I can understand it rather than I'm going to count the cutting point. So make it smooth is very important. So counter action is one very important point to make it smooth. So you can benefit of it. And the rule 4 is the fresh is preferable to the stale. Okay, that's mean you have to plan your shot, but you have to keep changing your plan. Why why am I saying that? Because you plan your idea is something like this, and then you will see it in the paper or in the written, and then you put it in the visual, and then you put it in sound. So everything is under changing. So you will every time you just review your work, you review your cutting, it will be you have to be faced as a new process, as a new cut. And then is this any other way to change it? Okay, so make it fresh and then, okay, it's a plan like this, and then I keep it like this. Okay, so you have to keep on changing your mind. Of course, it's not really changing to destroy it, but changing the amendment. Okay, changing the amendment. Okay. Okay, number 5. All scenes should begins and ends with continual action. So it's not mean that the action. It's not mean the shot is keep on moving or the characters keep on moving and then make a cut to another scene. Okay, So first of all, you have to understand how the scene construct. Okay, scene is constructed by many shots. Okay, shots combined in the scenes, and then scenes combine many scenes together and combine in the sequences. Okay, so when sequences have its own beginning, middle, and end. Okay, but one scene is only a supporting for different point of the sequences. So that's mean you have to consider how to go in that scene and how to go out and that scene. So that's mean the beginning and the ending, you have to plan it. Not only in the scene, you have to plan it out how to the scene before to go into this scene, and then how I finish the scene, and then how to go out to the scene. Sometimes you see maybe a close up, for example, the conversation just like the people, and then two conversation, and then the people thinking about the breakfast. I'm so hungry. Well, what I'm going to do, what restaurant we're planning to go, and then thinking is make it maybe an MCU of the people, and then go to the street and the restaurant. Of course, just like this, they have the linkage from scene to scene. So don't forget it. Sometimes we cannot just separate the scene is like this and then the scene is like and the combine put together. It can be, but it's not a well planned. Okay, and this rule 6 is cat for popular value rather than the popular matches. Okay, this is very strange because from the point rule 1 to rule 6, we are talking about make it move, make smooth, and then the cut about the technique of the cutting. But this point is not talking about the technique; it's talking about the idea, the content, the content. So when you're most important of all, the film dramatic requirements always take over the artistic of editing. That's mean when you're thinking about how to arrange your cutting, but sometime before that, because we are not only a cutting machine, right? We are telling a story, no matter it's a video art or a narration thing. You are telling a story, you are telling an idea. Okay, so you have to find a way. The idea and the story and the meaning is the most important thing. So if the meaning can work it, the meaning this cutting can make the idea works. So you should keep it like this rather than to the editing is this good or not. So this is maybe the next step. If you can do it both, it's good. But if you can only do one thing, idea or technique, you may take the idea first rather than the technique. Okay, so this is really depends on sometimes it really depends on the shitting. So the shitting will affect our editing good or not is much of this one. Okay, so in here, let me go to a case to share with you about the idea to apply. Okay, this is video. You will see this is some cuts, no talking, no talking, and then this is just a movement of this one. A young boy bicycle, ride a bicycle, short, short size. Okay, you see it's keep changing the shot size. It's keep changing the close up, the wide shot, the mid shot. Okay, so make it a smooth editing. First of all, you have to know the size of the shot have to be different. One shot to cut just like mid shot, to cut the wide shot, and then to change the even the shot size and the levels, just like eye levels, and then you can change the next shot should be let's say eye level mid shot and then the wide shot of the low angles, something like this, we cut together. It will look more smooth like this. And then the changing the size of the shots, okay? And in these sequences, you will find one thing, just is the direction of the young guys riding bicycles is the same. It's all from the in your side, I think, from this side to this side. Of course, it's not totally from this side. Sometimes it's from here to here, but the direction is have to make it in the same direction. So you will make the viewer, feeling the feeling he's going to one directions. It's not going around and then you go very messy about direction. You where it's going, okay? So you know his home, he's going to one direction in hurry, in the bicycle, in the wood, something like this. Okay, and a second, I will second this too, and it will do something like a different cut of dialogue. For the normal dialogue, we'll see the people A and then people B, people A, people B, something like this. So my planning for this is, can I using some interesting cutting point, not just a sharp cut. Let's do some information. Let's do some effects on it. Okay, you will see some counter action. You will see some counter action. And it is talking about, okay, counter action when the lady is going to grab the mooncake and then her son is just stop it. Okay, use the cut on action on it, and then you can change the size. Okay, so. And then we want to use more information about the enjoyment of tea, and then I will make the cut on action and then cut the close up for the ladies. Okay, enjoy the tea. Okay, this is the indicator for two people. So sometimes you make the general hard cut to the boy, hard cut to the ladies, hard cut. But I think it's very boring. So can we put it interesting? So I just put it some effects to make it just like this. Okay. Okay, this is very short sharing about the. Okay, this is the case sharing about the simple editing. The first step when you're going to edit your video, you have some rules or you can consideration. You have to consider how to start your editing. Okay. Okay, that is the finish of today's mini lecture. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to know more information about our programs, so you're welcome to visit our website and social media. Thank you. Bye.